Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. So, this is my apology video for the last 3 videos that I made, which one was actually an apology video. But there's a reason why I need to make this video. Because I don't want people to misinterpret anything that I said. And like I said, the reason why I deleted the 3 videos last night was really quite simple. Fear. Fear of not getting the career I want to happen. And it is a shame in this world where freedom of speech is limited to certain things. However, that line of freedom of speech gets crossed more often than not, but yet some people take it to the next level. And then when fisticuffs happen, the person who was insulted was the bad guy. But it's okay for you to say bad things about me. It's okay for you to say racial things about me, and I'm just supposed to take it. So I had to make the videos. I had to apologize to it because no one tends to think about how the other person feels, and no one tends to know what someone has gone through in their lifetime. Like I said, I have been the victim of racism more than all my life. And it sucks. It sucks. Did you know that we can't seem to get our words to right, our words to fit the narrative. And the more we ignore it, the more these things happen. And the more these things happen is because we also allow it. And then if you do say or act on negative thoughts, you become the bad guy. So if someone was to call me the N-word, or if someone was to call me chief, I'm the bad guy because I feel some sort of way and I think that you besmirched me and I should have the right to rearrange your dental work. Now, I don't have the right to rearrange your dental work. Doesn't mean I shouldn't have the right to rearrange your dental work, but it is what it is. Now, I'm probably going to make some more videos later tonight. It just depends. I don't know what I'm going to do because I've done the best I could studying and taking notes, and I don't feel comfortable with it, so I'm going to have to talk to my bro to get all of that stuff fixed tomorrow. So, because I also don't know what the hell PDFs are. But I'm going to see if he can help me so that I can get all this stuff out the way. But in all fairness, words have consequences. Unless, you can get away with it. So I try not to be racist. And also, karma doesn't forget an address. That being said, I am Echo Fangrave. I'm going to post these videos. I will be deleting them right after. Not off the YouTube, but off my machine. And I'll make more videos later. But thank you guys for hearing me out. I am sorry for any chance that I have offended anybody. And if I have offended you, or at least woke you up to striking a nerve so that you will at least go do your research before you come at me with some BS, then I've done my job. But if I have offended you, I am sorry. But also realize that if I've offended you, it's more of a you problem because what I said, if it really offended you, it means that somewhere in your mind, you've either done, said, or had a reaction to someone else doing or reacting to something that I've said, or you have been the victim of some of the things I said. Like I said, no one, I don't give a flying frack what you say, no one is above racism. You can choose to be a racist. You can choose not to be a racist. I choose not to be a racist unless I am being racist to racist people, which in a sense doesn't make me better than them, but it lets them know, if you're a racist, you got no business on my page. Alright? Now, notice I said if you are a racist. I didn't say anything about you being a Trump supporter. Because if you're a Trump supporter, I got friends that are Trump supporters. I have one that I talk to on TikTok. And I just agree to disagree and just not talk to him about that. Because he's not a person of color, per se. Or he is a person of color, but he's white passing. So it's not going to affect him because people probably think that he's white. All right? And I love him to death. But he's not 1,000% right, and he's a Trump supporter. But I have not seen him be able to be convinced that Trump doesn't like Asians, so, and specifically the Chinese, and that Trump has caused a lot of Chinese violence. But this friend of mine, who I love to death, he supports Asians. He's gotten a lot of support from Asians, but he doesn't realize that Trump doesn't like Asians. And I'm not going to convince him. No matter what I say, I'm not going to convince him. So he's an avid Trump supporter. But we are still friends. And no, I'm not going to reveal his name because I don't want anybody going after him. But he's still an avid Trump supporter. But the problem is, if I must be honest, no matter what politician gets in that presidency, they all fucking lie. All of them. They give you this load of horse monarchy, but see, the problem is because it doesn't fit everybody's agenda. Republican president doesn't fit a Democratic agenda, and sometimes it doesn't fit a Republican agenda, and vice versa with a Democratic president. It doesn't fit a Republican agenda, and it doesn't fit a Democratic agenda. And this is how you have these issues like you have with Obama and you have with Trump. All right? I'm not gonna lie, I voted for Obama. I voted for him twice only because I couldn't vote for Hillary. I voted for Hillary twice, and both times she's lost. I voted for her when they were doing the preliminaries or whatever, so you could get either Hillary or Obama. I voted for Hillary. I didn't vote for Obama because everybody that I know that was black, we're voting for Obama. We're voting for Obama because he's black. The fact that Obama's actually mixed didn't play into their attention to that, which is okay. It's all good. Got nothing against Obama. I voted for him twice. I voted for Hillary twice. Once against Obama, once against Trump. I voted for Al Gore. No. Because I think Al Gore was old enough, or was I old enough when Al Gore was president? Or was supposed to be the president? Let me see. We can find out. What year did Al Gore run for president?
According to Wikipedia, Gore was the Democratic nominee for the 2000 presidential election, losing to George W. Bush in a very close race after a Florida recount. Albert Arnold Gore Jr., Washington, D.C., U.S.
Yeah. What year was Clinton president? Clinton, January 93, 2001. That doesn't make sense. Okay, but anyway. It has all of the presidents here. All the way up to Trump, but Obama, oh, there he is. I almost didn't see him. He kind of looked like a little white dude. So, let's see, we got Bush, Big Bush and Little Bush. But their dates are misplaced. Alright, so, well, Kennedy and Reagan should be in the front of the line. But anyway, yeah, they're all right there. I was old enough to vote for Al Gore. I voted for Al Gore. He didn't win. So when I voted for Obama, it was only because I voted for Hillary. But when it came down to the final election, Obama got the nominee. So everybody voted for Obama, including me. And when he got in the second term, I voted for him because there was no one else to vote for. And then when Donald Trump came through, I voted for Clinton again. And she didn't win. She was ahead when I went to sleep. When I woke up, Trump was the president. And Kathy Griffin was like about to go to jail. But, it is what it is. And then the same thing when it came down to Biden. I initially was voting for Elizabeth Warren. Biden was not even on my list. My choices were simple. Warren, Yang, and Pete. Because I can't get his name right to save my life. But, it is what it is. So, just be sure to be open-minded. Like I said, I got a friend who's a Trump supporter. It's not my job to convince him not to be. It's my job to open up his mind, though, to let him understand where I come from. I understand where he's coming from. I do. I understand why he follows Trump. It also helped out his wallet. It helped out a lot of people's wallet. But it didn't help out their morals. And my stomach is growling, so I either got to fart or I need to go get something to eat. I'm banking on farting. But anyway, that being said, I want you guys to understand it is what it is. Thank you for watching. I'm Echo Fan Grey Wolf. There will be one more video after this.